And welcome to GLB2 for you and for me. So, this is episode 3, and today we are going to check in on our pickup player, Tom Brady Wannabe. We're going to create a normal player, try to get him on a team, and start to follow him from episode to episode, um, and see where we go from there. So, let's get started. Paging Mr. Brady, paging Mr. Brady. Here he is. As you can see, I've got a chunk of points to invest because I played a few games while we were away and saved those to allocate when we were together. So, let's see. Look at all these games, and it looks like there's no particular order. July 29th, July 28th, July 29th. I had originally saved them so we could kind of look at the box scores and such, but I think I might just dismiss those and get to allocating the points and sign up for another pickup game and then create our normal player. I put it to the GLB2 community to vote on what position I should choose, and there were not a lot of votes, but the winner was a linebacker. So the normal player that I'm going to build in a minute will be a linebacker. All right, Mr. Brady. Let us see. We have 8,511 points to spend. And conditioning is at 35. I'm going to leave it right there right now for our rookie campaign. And I am going to start to invest in passing technique. So let's try to get that up to the first marker. I even like to go 25. Let's try to get that accuracy up there as well. And let's try to get that awareness up there. And we still have 674 points. Yeah, I think I might put into leadership. As you can see, determines quarterback handoff ability and reduces morale and energy losses for the entire on-field offense. So let's put some points in there. The beautiful thing about pickup players is, if you mess it up, big deal. Retire them and make a new one if you want to. It's a great place to experiment with builds. So let's see. That looks pretty good. So let's save Mr. Brady Wannabe here. Let's not forget to sign him up for the next pickup game. And we can actually do down here, look at his career. So this kind of does show from pickup game to pickup game. Looks like that was a pretty good game. 74.5, 70.6. Our last game was an 82.7. And remember, that was before all of that boosting. So it'll be fun to see what he puts up for numbers in his next few games. Let's look touchdown-wise. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3 in that game. Ooh, look at this game. 3 interceptions. That wasn't a good game. All right. So let's move from Tom Brady Wannabe, from a pickup player, to creating our first normal player, or for some of you, your free player. So, I am saying so a lot. We are going to create a new player. As you can see, my free player is already in use, so I'm going to have to spend some flex for a normal player. I am going to create a linebacker for 150 flex. Choose this position. Player name, A Germ 73 LB. Now, if you're creating a player mid-season, it's very important that you click this experience button, because that will, instead of just starting them at the very beginning, that will get them the experience equal to the current level of the season, basically. That way they can be plugged into a team immediately. All right, height, like last time, I don't mess around with this too much, so let's say something in the middle. Let's say 6'2". Weight-wise, let's go something in the low end of the middle, 235. Nice tan. All right, and I did, before we started to record this episode, I did go on to glb2scout.com and played around with that and came up with a build. So I'll kind of talk about that as we're putting it together. I am going to go with my traits first. I like workhorse. I put workhorse on almost all of my builds. Conditioning is important to pretty much every single build in this game. Now I'm going to go from there. I'm going to go to middleman. I prefer middleman over coverage, LB, and blitzer. This linebacker that I'm building is meant to be either a blitzer or a run stopper. It's not going to be a cover LB. So looking at these traits, the run block is going to be important. Power tackling could be. I have not decided if I'm going to go the power tackling route or the tackling route. Pursuit, very important. And now intimidation will help with the blitzing piece. And dreadnought, there's that again, intimidation and the all important conditioning. Now up here, strength. Oh, it looks like I went with 2 on strength. So the power tackle is out, I guess, and we're just looking at regular tackling. His speed is going to be 10. That's really important for a linebacker, both in chasing down speedy halfbacks and in sacking quarterbacks. Let's see, we got 3 points left. Let's go down and take our confidence down. So I'm not a very confident fellow, or very strong for that matter. Maybe, yeah. With that said and done, let's up our agility. But I am fast and agile. Because I took the workhorse and dreadnought, I can get away with keeping my stamina at 5. And awareness, I think I have 2 points left. Then I'm going to pump into awareness. So we are going to create our player, and then you can see what he looks like. All right. So tackling tech, we can get all the way up to 80. 75 and above is better than average. 80's pretty darn good. As we said earlier, because I went with a low strength, my power tackling is only 55. I'm going to put points into tackling tech over power tackling. Run block, break run block. Look at that. 92. Um, Blitz awareness, because I'm going to be a combination running linebacker, um, is at 75, that 75 mark. Pursuit at that 75 mark. My defensive consistency is a little bit lower than I would like. That's becoming a little bit more important lately. Man awareness, not too bad, but remember, he's not going to be a cover guy. He's going to be rushing the quarterback and trying to run down speedy halfbacks. So I'm not going to worry about that too much. And pass rush tech, believe it or not as important for even blitzing linebackers, but still that 85 score because of the high agility. I'm not going to worry about pass rushing power. It can be low. I'm not going to worry about pass rushing deflection, even though that's not a bad score. Quickness, where is that? There it is, 90. Sprinting, 86. Conditioning, 68. And that was because of the dreadnought and the workhorse, only at only at a 5 score. So that's pretty good. Let's see. Last but not least, ability here. Let's go with, where is it? Because he's going to be a combo linebacker, if I can find it. Closing speed. There it is. Right. I am opting for closing speed, powered by pursuit, which I got a lot of. While active, +3 to conditioning, and max running speed increased by 5%. So that's what I'm going to go with. Silly me. I didn't put any points in there. So again, first thing, as always, with my players, right, I want to get their conditioning up. For a rookie, I start at 35. Now, because I want him to chase down quarterbacks, conditioning and sprinting are your first 2 important skills. And you know what? I am just going to try to get this guy as fast as possible, almost up to 40. And I'll probably get him to 40 on the sprinting, and then maybe next time we'll look at some other skills. So we will save that again, and let's try to get on a team now. Let's look. This player has 6 pending contracts. Let us see here. The Gunslingers, I believe, are an inactive team. I do not want to be on that team. The Hawks, I am on that staff. I want this player to be on a staff that I don't coach, so I'm not going to choose that team. The Lions, well, doesn't say he's inactive. Not a stellar coaching staff. Let's look at what their roster looks like. A lot of CPU. So, not digging that right now. Let's see here. What about the Jaguars CPU team? Although they are a 10-4 CPU team, my goal is to get on a team coached by humans. So Philadelphia Giants, another CPU team, and San Jose Coyotes. All right, so let's reject these. Tomorrow there'll be a whole new batch of offers. I think what I'm going to say is I'm going to throw it out there to the GLB2 community, both on this YouTube video, those of you that are watching it fairly currently. And I will go onto the forums and post that I'm looking for a position on a rookie team, and maybe next episode we can see where agerm73 LB ended up. So again, in the name of brevity, because I am trying to keep these videos to between 10 and 20 minutes max, I am going to ask my audience if there's anything that you guys would like to see me do for a video. You can send it to me in the comments on any of my videos. You can catch me in game at agerm73. If not, I'll just keep pulling things out of my head. And with that said, give you a little something to look forward to. Next episode, episode 4, we will start looking at how to set up an offensive playbook. And depending on the time that we have, maybe tactics that go with that playbook, or maybe the tactics will be episode 5. It all depends on time. I'm still working on getting better at streamlining and stuff, my videos. So thank you guys for watching, and peace.